What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Sant, and welcome back to my channel. Tonight, this kind of popped up on my recommendation. This is not a request actually by anyone. So I am kind of curious about what this person's going to talk about. I don't know why this was in my recommended, but we're just going to check it out. Don't forget to, smash that like button, comment down below what you think I should react to, as well as subscribe. Let's get right into it.
So first of all, this is my microphone. It's quite broken, and I've been drinking a lot of this right now, so I'm sort of drunk.
I've been there, dog.
I'm feeling really down, like extremely down, and I will tell you why. It's 'cause my entire life I've been treated quite bad. I should also say, like, this is a warning, my English is not that good, and like I'm just I feel really alone, and I felt like I was gonna search YouTube for people with the same issue as me, and that is being really unattractive, and I've been having lots of issues with that. Because every video I come across is with a really attractive or normal person, and they have no idea how it really is. So first of all, right now I'm putting up quite of a show. So if you think that I look pretty good right now, it's because I'm doing my absolute best to show you that I look good. It's also the cam. So first of all, my teeth are fucked up, and I'm pushing forward my jaw all the time. I have extremely much loose skin. This is nothing I can do anything about. I've been checking this a lot. I have so much loose skin, it makes me look terrible. I have a big forehead.
Big forehead gang,
and my hair is making me look really good, but if you would take away the hair, like,
so it's like my shit bright as hell. Goddamn.
I got pretty bad posture. Have a really big bulky nose, and my lower lip is a lot bigger than my higher lip. Like, my higher lip is normal, the rest is not. So I'm using my hair, I'm letting it grow out so it covers, and then I use a hat to hide my pan, my eyebrows. Everything is like, I do not look good. I've never in my entire life had anyone telling me I look good. If I look from this side, like this, push forward my jaw, maybe on cam I look a little bit better, but people in person, they see my nose, they see my lips, they see my tooth, they see everything, they see this, they see that I'm not looking that good. I get so much critic, and I'm gonna tell you the story of my life, how to say it, of how I've had it. And also I should tell you, I may look quite bad, but there are people that have it hundreds times worse.
Like, he's acknowledging
so
that
I'm not comparing myself to the worst of the worst. I'm just here to tell my story because I know lots of people on YouTube, they are like looking on these, they're trying to find someone to relate to, and they can't, because every person in the video is a girl, or it's a guy that looks decently alright, like he doesn't have a big nose or big lips or anything.
Facts, 100%. This is, oh my god, that is true. I feel like I've had this conversation like this with someone before, but he's not wrong. You look at all these people with like how to be more attractive, but literally, like, there are, like, if you think about it, it's like they're already beautiful people. If you just really think about it, it's really hard to try to find people to relate to, like you said. I remember like beginning of like community college and like towards the end of senior year of my high school, I would look up videos like how to be more attractive. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like I did. I tried to find more people, at least there were my my skin tone, but um but really I kind of just changed my fashion style. You know, I looked up stuff like Devin on Deck and TMF, Teaching in Fashion. If you don't know what that is, definitely like changed up more on the fashion. And but he's not wrong. Like literally, a lot of people out there are teaching you how to do this stuff. It's almost like if you have like if you have like like a like let's say for me, if I had a drinking addiction, I'm like it's it'd be nice if I were to be surrounded people with like people that are the same, going through the same issues, instead of telling or someone else to tell me like, yo, like it's not good to drink, you need to stop drinking, or like another person that's just like, I'd rather be surrounded by people who are going through the same issues than be surrounded by people that are sober. So if that makes sense. I'm not too sure what his accent is. I probably shouldn't. Where is he from? I feel like I heard his accent like definitely more in like European countries, like maybe Switzerland or something. I don't know. I'm not too good at geography.
It doesn't. It's always something. So let me start off by telling you the story of how I started getting called ugly. So I had a very big trouble having friends as younger. Everyone always avoided me, found ways to get rid of me, and I sorta didn't care back then. And I got some friends when I was maybe how old was I? I think I was like, I'm sorry if this takes time. It's hard to talk to me about this.
Take your
Isn't
time,
scripted
dog.
or
Take your
anything. This
time.
is actually real. I was around 13 when I got my first serious friends. I was 13, 12 to 13, and they were like 16 to 18 beautiful alpha males. And like they were the first ones to start calling me ugly. And that was quite a shady neighborhood, so it's like they were with me because my mom gave them cigarettes and stuff, so they were like my guardians sorta. And
No. Right off the bat, nah. You were hanging out with some trashy ass friends. Yeah. I don't know where you living at, but whatever country you live in, goodness gracious.
they were the first people to call me ugly. And things went on, and I ended up in school. I remember first time I was never like caring about girls. Girls were like meh, because I remember being young. They chased around the other guys at the schoolyard, and they were like pretending like the girls were trying to kiss the boys, and the guys were like ew. And I remember how they
The
all
cooties.
chased each other, and no one chased me, so I was just standing there being like, what the fuck? I guess there's something wrong with me. I was like the only one at that time that was like, oh, I sort of wish a girl would chase me, but that didn't happen. So yeah. Uh, let's see. Uh, I should just cut to the chase. When I was 15, I started liking girls, like being interested in girls, and God, this is so difficult. This is so difficult making. Because I'm also drunk, and I don't really know if I want to
I've
meet.
been there,
I'm trying to
dog.
do this
I've
anyway.
been there.
So, okay, wait. I need to get into the... Whew. Okay, so... When I was 15, I realized that I wanted to have love in my life. I was 15 years when I realized I wanted that. And...
It's not the best age,
like...
but
the amount of people that rejected me is astonishing. It's unexplainable.
Nah, I'm sorry for pausing it so much, but I already know the answer to that. That's not astonishing. I don't find that surprising at all. We live in a world where it's literally like it's all visual stuff. If you do not look good, if you're not good looking, you're more likely pushed aside. A lot of people are gonna be like, "Whoa, it's the personality," and it's like that's kind of BS. You can't just overrule that like the looks. It's not like the looks get you through the door, period. And then like we'll focus more on the personality. I'm not like that. I'm really not. But at the same time, of course, like if she doesn't look appealing to me, then yeah, I can honestly say that looks is important, at least to me. But I would I would definitely put personality, because I know people with they're gorgeous girls. Oh my gosh, like I've met this one gorgeous chick. I'm like, yo, she bad as hell. Talked to her, first few words, I was like, yo, this girl trash is hell. Worst personality and attitude I've ever met. And this was at a club too, so you get a lot of those, I guess. And this goes for not just for girls, it's for guys too. So it's I don't find it astonishing. We just live in a world like that.
Remember, I was 15. I went to school. I was socially inactive. I was a bit overweight. That's where all this comes from, because I was a little bit on the overweight side. So I was a bit heavier, not much heavier, but I was heavier. And
Makes sense. Okay, makes
let's
sense.
see. I think the total sum from when I was 15 to 17 was well over 400-500 girls that I wrote with, that I tried to get into a relationship with. And that's not normal girls. I've never gone for the normal attractive girls. I knew from the start, like, they are not for me. They set these standards that are so high. They want attractive guys that are smart and funny and everything. So I set up, like, I tried to write with girls, and I wrote with girls that were overweight, that didn't look so good. Some of them had a big nose like me, some had big lips, some had shorter hair. I even wrote with about, I think it was like three girls that were handicapped. No, this time I was between
Dang.
15 to 17 years, so I was quite.
Man, this guy is willing to risk it all. The reason why I'm smiling because I'm just thinking about those girls that he's axed out. And if they ever saw this video, they're just gonna be like, are you calling me overweight? Are you calling me not normal? Like, what are you trying to say? I'm just over 500-600. I've never even asked that many that girls to go out. The most, probably most I ever asked out was not even, probably less than 10. I don't really date that much, so that's not really my thing.
And every single one called me ugly. Every
Damn.
single one. And some of them were straight up honest with it and said that you're not my type or you're ugly. That's like, if
Like
someone
the
says
nice
you're
way.
not my type, that's the nicest way someone can say that you're ugly. So always heard, you're not my type. So that's something I heard a lot. And after 2 years, I gave up. I simply gave up totally. And when I gave up, I started to care more about writing with people who had it difficult, who were sad, and like who didn't have it easy.
That's nice.
And that's when I first met the first girl in my life that wanted to be with me. And I spent 7 years with that girl.
Wow.
And I regret it very much. Because
I'm literally imagining this girl watching this video right now. It's like, wait a second, I was with this guy for 7 years.
it was a girl that treated me so badly and was just using me. She called me ugly. She forced me to walk 5 to 10 meters behind her. She'd never hold my hand. She never kissed me. She never did anything to show appreciation of me.
Oh no.
She
Mm-mm.
just simply
No.
used me.
No. 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 No.
And
No. 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 Okay. 7 years of that shit. Mm-mm. At that point, if I was in the same school as you, I would have slapped you across your head and been like, "What is wrong with you? Break up with this bitch, bro." You breathe.
it was not a good relationship. She never cared about me. She was always angry, aggressive. And for the first half year, she didn't really want to be in an actual relationship with me.
What?
She just
Okay.
wanted to be with me. We had sex and we had fun, I guess, sorta. Except when we went
I
outside when I
guess.
was forced to go behind her. And then we went into a relationship and she did everything for, I think it was 3 or 4 years. She forgot my birthday. She was cheating on me. She was flirting with other guys online. She was. I always did everything I could. When I gave her 20 minutes massages on her back every day, even though I was sick. I am sick in my body as well. Like I'm not gonna take that up right now because it's not that major. But back then it was when it sort of started. So I was not really feeling that well. I was weak. I was sad. But I gave it my all. I tried to be a good boyfriend. I gave her massage. I I bought her presents when I had money. I spent my time with her. I altered my personality for her so she
Oh my.
wouldn't.
Imagine this video being. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad this video did not get uploaded. I'm just trying to. Could you imagine this video was uploaded today? Oh, people would be roasting him in the comments. For real. There would be no sympathetic comments at all. I can promise you that. They'd be calling him simp throughout the entire comment list. And that's something I just don't like about our culture nowadays. It's literally like, if someone's going through something, people literally like nowadays, they just laugh and be like, oh my gosh, he's having a mental breakdown. Oh my gosh. It's like, are you serious?
And this is how it was for about 3 years or 4 years. Then I moved and she didn't move with me. She was like, it's not worth it. If you move, it's over. So I moved, it was over.
Move. It's
Then she started
good,
calling me and being like, you should take me back because you are unlovable. I remember those words so clearly.
Oh no. Oh no. Mm-mm. She really is a bitch. Yo. The audacity to say that stuff. This is a perfect example of like, I remember like watching Family Guy, or like the most, like, I forgot what, Connie something was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna take the most pathetic guy and just date him, just to make me feel better about myself. This is exactly what, cause you wouldn't be, you would be the ugly one, I wouldn't. This is what it reminds me of. Like, for all my people out there, especially all my friends that I've met along the way, like, I see you guys, and I'm guilty of this too. Surround yourself with toxic people. You think you're not gonna get sick. If you surround yourself with people that do drugs, you're gonna do drugs. It's the same thing. He's living life on extreme difficulty right now. 98% of you, including me, cannot relate.
But like, I was drinking a lot. Anyway,
I've been there, dog. I've been there.
I lived in that cabin and I started writing with new people in my area, which was really not many. I had to like take the closest town. It was an hour away, but like I managed to find a girl there. And by that time, I met her. We were just friends. It was chill. She was actually a terrible human being. She was like, she only cared about money.
Yo, I just can't. I can't with it unexpected. Yo, the roasting, it's accidental, but the roasting is there, bro. You just, The roasting is there, and I love it. I'm here for it.
People, look, she wanted to have a guy that took care of her and all that. So I didn't really feel anything for her. We were just friends. But in the end, she was 17 and I was 20. So it was like sort of, so like, I remember I bought lots of alcohol to her, and she was like, keep some of this, we're gonna use this later. And so I kept some of it. And she then one time visited me in the woods. She spent her night with me. And we laughed, we drank, we had fun, and we had sex. And that's the first time I felt accepted I felt like I had hope in my life. I really felt like there is hope for me. Like there's someone for everyone. I really felt like there are people that will
I
look
believe that.
past your appearance, and that's sort of right.
Yeah.
There are people out there who will look past how you look
It's true.
and be with you even if you're unattractive. And it doesn't even matter to what degree of unattractive you are,
Yeah.
because there will be girls that will not really care. The problem is finding them, which
Yeah.
is
Right.
I would
Yo. Yes. Man, he is spitting, bro. Like I said, like before, like everything is all visual, but there will be people that like, okay, he may be or she may be unattractive, but just talking to that person, seeing how nice you are, how confident you are. Confidence is also a big thing, and also how intelligent you are, how you carry yourself. That goes a long way. It's just that I feel like there's people just quick to judge. That's the thing. When I say like people are visual, like that's it. They don't even want to open the book. They don't even want to read what's in it. It could be the best book in the world, but people just see that cover. It's like, oh no, it's not. It's not good enough. So that's and shout out to the people out there who actually do not look at like just the looks. There are people out there like that, but it's just like you said, you're like in a huge crowd of people, and you're just trying to find that one right person that will accept you for who you are. Can you blame someone for wanting it so bad as soon as possible?
This girl and I was friends a few weeks, and or were friends with benefits, and then we sort of broke contact and stuff. She was one of those people that were like, I get bored of people easily, so it was like, So we didn't really stay friends. Anyway, after that time, I sort of got really annoyed of being alone, and my ex wanted to come and visit me, the girl I was with for all those years that treated me so bad. And I was so weak, so I said okay. And I spent another it was about 3 years. I've spent 7 in total with her, so it was about 3 more years with her. And those years sort of improved quite a lot. They were a lot better than the first 3 years, so it wasn't that bad. But it didn't work out because I was so unhappy. I was extremely unhappy. It felt like we had nothing in common. She was always angry, moping, complaining, and she didn't feel
She's
good,
the
and I
girl
didn't
who
feel good.
told you you were unlovable. I can't believe you
Tearing
went
each
back
other
to her, bro.
down, and I couldn't forget all the things in the past. And like we had nothing in common except just being angry on each other.
Just
So we
two
broke
toxic
up.
people. One with low esteem.
That was about
One is
5
just
months
a
ago
bitch.
now. And I moved past everything quite easily. So 1 month ago, after we broke up, I started to try and date again. And the bombardment of you are ugly or not my type was so unreal. I can tell you a few things that I've been through. I've met people that are girls that are extremely overweight and don't look well as well, and they tell me, "You're not my type. You're way too ugly." Or they make up an excuse like, "Oh, you didn't text me the same day. I can't have you as a contact," and they do anything to get rid of you. And then there was this time when I had a date with a girl, and I had spent lots of money on making a perfect day together. Like I had set up everything perfectly, and I went on the subway over an hour, and I stood on the train station, and I looked for her for 2 hours before I was like, okay, she gave up. And then I went home, and then she wrote that when she saw me, I was so ugly, she didn't have the encouragement to
Yo,
talk to me.
bro, yo, like,
And now I
I'm,
made an
you know,
algorithm for a site that's like Tinder, but it's called Bado. It's like Tinder pretty much, where I automatically love every person, no matter who. It's like a special algorithm for a program that I made, so that I click a button and it likes 600 people every day, which is the limit. And I've done that for over 10 days, so I know easily it's over 6,000 people that I have liked on that side, like and wants to write with. No one, not a
it's a
single
lot
one
of
has
people.
responded. Not a single one, even though I put on the best photos I can find. Not a single soul wants to reply or write or give a person like me a chance. So where am I standing in this all right now? Extremely depressed, extremely sad, feeling like giving up. I have sort of given up a lot on many things, and all these events through the years have made that I haven't been able to live a normal life, because my friends were commenting on me not looking good. My family's been commenting on it. Everyone's always pointing it out, and I get so frustrated, sad when people look away. They are like, "No, we don't want a guy like you as our friend." Like, eh. And I'm currently in a situation where I'm waiting for plastic surgery because that's the only way. And I'm telling you this right now. If you're unattractive, the only way for you to get a normal life is to work, earn up money, or go to the hospital, get psychiatric help. And if it's severe enough, they will give you free surgery or whatever.
Nah,
Get the surgery.
nah, that's something I want. I'm just gonna say this right now. I know I'm pausing a lot, but I just have a lot to say. I don't know. When I feel like people get plastic surgery, I just feel like people are just doing it just to win the approval of other people. If he just focus on himself, I promise you, people will pay attention way more. We're like, oh, he's putting in work. Do whatever he loves, and making money and being successful. Working out, of course. Of course, there's dressing for the occasion too. I mean, there's just a lot of things, but I don't think plastic surgery is necessarily the best way.
The surgery so you look better. You don't have to be a model. Just get the flaws out. Get the big issues, because especially if you're a guy, this is also a guy problem, because if you are a girl, it doesn't really matter how you look, because there's so many guys like me or in a similar situation. There's so many of us, unexplainable amount. I've written and talked with so many guys in the same situation as me, where they have either a few flaws or many in their face. They don't look that terrible, but like it's severe enough that this
It
issue
hurts them
comes up.
mentally.
So if you're a girl, you can find these guys. There's no problem,
He's not
and
wrong,
you don't
yeah.
even have to look good. I've written with so many handicapped girls who
I
have
feel like because
even
guys just don't
bigger
have that many
flaws in their
standards
appearance
as
than
much as
me,
girls.
and everything, they have no problem at all. Any girl can find any guy anytime they want. No issues whatsoever. This is a guy problem, because there is less supply of guys than girls, because girls are the one that choose the guys, not the other way around, unless you're really attractive. Now I mean in general. So this is a guy problem, and if you're a guy, if you don't look good, get surgery. Only way. Get surgery. If you have the possibility, lose some weight or get muscles. That's about it. Only thing. And I don't say that to be rude. I just say that's my conclusion, because this is something I've been suffering with for about 11 years, I think, if not more. 11 years I've been suffering with this. I've never in my entire life gotten a single compliment that's been real. Everyone has always just used me. I've heard so many times, you're funny, you're doing this and that, that's nice. Like, personality is one thing. When it comes to love, at least for me, in the place I live, only matters how you live. So get surgery if you can. I'm repeating myself because I'm running out of things to say. And this is probably the only video I can ever do right now. If by any chance you guys will like this, whoever watches it, if even anyone watches it, I don't know. Hope it goes better for you. I hope you can sorta relate to me, and that you're in a similar situation. And I'm gonna take another drink.
Wish I had some drink. I'll take one with you.
So, because that's the only thing. And also, no, I'm not overweight to such a extent.
It's an average.
I'm pretty
size.
thin, so like, don't get the feeling like, oh, you just need to lose some
Is
weight.
that him now? Oh wow.
No, I don't. Trust me.
He definitely grows hair.
I definitely don't.
Skin
really
looks better too.
weight. Anyway, that's all I had to say. Yep. Bye.
He's a really good guy. I like this video. It may sound sad, but it's very wholesome. It really is. Wholesome dude, very confident. He put this out there for the world. He's braver than anyone I've ever seen. This thing's got 10 million views, and he deserves it. This is his experience. This is something that you and I can probably not relate to. A lot of people say that they're ugly and they'll never find anyone, but honestly, they probably have had way more success than this guy right here. Just like his channel says, never give up. Like, share, and subscribe. Not me, but this video. Because he deserves it. I don't know what his name is, but stay breezy. And you too. Peace.